In this video, we'll demonstrate how to attach a running process onto the target for debug. We've prepared a demo application called demo_libc_app, which outputs a string of current timestamps at 1 second intervals in an infinite loop. We'll go ahead and start the process on the target side. Type /demo_libc_app and launch it. The process starts running. Now, we switch back to the GDB client's prompt and enter the command info process. This outputs all the processes on the target side. We'll need to scroll through the list and locate the process ID of the demo app. The process that we want to attach to has a Linux PID of 983. It also has an Ariba vmon2 tag ID of 47. 47 is the ID that should be used in the next command that we'll use to switch the debug context to. So, at the GDB prompt, we enter the command process47 to switch debugger context. The output from the GDB indicates that the attachment was performed successfully. The next step, which is very important, is to load symbol information for this process. We do that by entering all symbs command into GDB. The output messages indicate that the symbols have been loaded successfully into the debugger. From here on out, it is the same as you would use a vanilla GDB to debug a user-space application. Let's try to set a breakpoint. In this example, we want to break at line 95 of the source file demo app.c. So we enter bdemo_app.c:95. Next, enter C to continue execution of the process. We see that the breakpoint has been hit at the right place. To do the same from Ariba is also very simple. This time we use a different example and attach to the shell process that is handling the virtual terminal of the target device. At this point, we've hit the suspend button and taken control of the debugger. The first thing we want to do is go to the Linux processes subwindow. In this table, look for an entry that has a process name with the name sh. Double-click on this entry. This will stop the process and trigger Ariba to perform attachment to that process, as well as loading its symbols. We can now add a breakpoint to it. In this example, we will go to the source file of eval.c. At the left-hand side, there's a column, and corresponding to the line of the statement where we want to break, do a right-click on the mouse. This brings up a pop-up menu. At the top of the pop-up menu, select Toggle Breakpoint. This break has been successfully added as indicated by a blue circle as well as a check item next to the C statement. We can also go to the Breakpoints tab at the top of Ariba. Click on it and it shows that one breakpoint has been added to the debugger. The next thing we do is to hit the resume button to let the process sh continue to run. We can now go back to the target shell. At the prompt, we just invoke any arbitrary command. In this case, let's just invoke pwd command. As soon as we do that, the breakpoint is hit and Ariba shows us that. We can now go back to Ariba and see that it stopped at the same statement that we set the breakpoint to be. If we click on the Variables tab, then we can see the graphical presentation of the local variables.